We are in the 15th day of December 2025, where we got also an exciting Monday night football in the Barclays Premier League. Kick-off time today between Manchester United against Bournemouth at Old Trafford, 8 p.m. UK time. I'm not confident in this night's game because I have to be honest with you. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not trying to be naive, but I'm really scared of a special talent being acknowledged and also named by being named from our head coach Ruben Amorim on Antonio Semenyo. I'm really scared of Antonio Semenyo. Yes, despite I'm scared of him, he is not the only talent in that team because there is also a lot of talent in that Bournemouth side who could also cause a lot of problems and upset from this Manchester United team. They beat us at the backyard of Old Trafford last season by 3 goals to 0, which Antonio Semenyo, he was the one that cemented sealed the victory for Bournemouth. But before we got into that, is your Manchester United versus Bournemouth match review. Before we get into that, you could do me a small favor by popping a like on the video and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Bottom right corner, hit the notification button so that you get more smarter football and Manchester United content, making run all round. So, is your latest Manchester United versus Bournemouth review right now? Get in thoughts, get in the comment section, and let me know your thoughts. What's the score prediction between Manchester United versus Bournemouth this evening? Kick time 8 p.m. UK time. So, what's your match preview? What's the match prediction? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. As I said, I'm really scared of this talent, Antonio Semenyo, but it's gonna be a different content of all. It's gonna be a different content on the on Antonio Semenyo, how good he is, how special talent he is. He's the kind of player who brings a lot of energy. And that Bournemouth side brings a lot of creativity, a lot of also his technical ability on the ball is absolutely terrific. He can also bring a lot of energy, the physicality. He's strong, physical, and also athleticism. But that is not what we are in today on this video on this match preview. So now we are up against the Bournemouth side who could cause upset for us at Old Trafford. They did it last season at Old Trafford, beating us by 3 goals to 0 at Old Trafford. It was absolutely a shocking result at Old Trafford because we didn't expect that to happen. Yeah, we know that Manchester United, this squad, current squad, we were not at our best. There was a lot of stumbling, challenges, things happening behind the scene at the club. But come on a normal day, I say I am not fully confident with this player. Going into this night game at Old Trafford, I'm not actually confident because these players on the right day they can turn off and also put out a stinky performances at Old Trafford. Yes, that is what I'm saying. I'm not actually confident with this team. We also coupled with an update. Ruben Amorim, his press conference, how tactical he was. He refused to reveal, Manchester United current team news because of the AFCON, the players that are involved in the AFCON, which we all know the players that are involved in the AFCON with the likes of Nuzul, the likes of Brian, and also Ahmad. So now Ruben Amorim, he was asked all series of questions in his pre-match press conference ahead of the Manchester United game against Bournemouth at Old Trafford. So he was actually really careful and tactical not to reveal his team news at the press room. So it is actually Ruben Amorim. I think kudos to him, big ups to him. It was a very brilliant and intelligent decision because if this of the opponent Realos main and also Reala might be also they might have a tactical edge if Ruben Amorim releases his team news because we all know that those players are up and according to reports that in on the 15th of December, which is today, they should also be reporting to their various to the various nations to represent their previous national team in the AFCON. So, Bert Ruben Amorim was so tactical and so careful not to release the team news of that. But the big news for this from Sam C, who is also a local journalist, actually very close to the club Manchester United, released the team news on Benjamin Sesko. Benjamin Sesko is bad because he was also involved with the first team squad doing different kind of couple of things. So he got involved because according to Sam C of a local journalist that is close to Manchester United, he revealed that Benjamin Sesko is desperately back. He wants to be back he wants to be back. He wants to be a part in that Manchester United squad that will be facing Bournemouth at Old Trafford this night. So now it is actually now, according to some C, he say it is not actually left for Ruben Amorim and also the Manchester United staff to medical staff to also assess Benjamin Sheshko's situation to know how he is faring, to know whether he is going to be included in that match they scored for Manchester United. So, but on the on the Brian Nuzu and also Ahmad, especially Brian Ahmad, Ruben Amorim acknowledged that, these two couple of players, they bring a lot of kind of different dynamism for Manchester United, but, that they are going to be finding a different kind of playing style, a different way of, of adapting during the absence of those players. So that is a massive update from Ruben Amorim. Now, we all know that the team news, the injury or players that hasn't yet been back that are still a doubt. The likes of Harry Maguire, the likes of Matthias Delete. Matthias Delete, he got a back problem, so he's out. He's out. He's a doubt. Harry Maguire, he's not ready yet. Then I think there are actually right now the availability of Manchester United centre back. I think Lenny, Luke Shaw, Leacher, Eden Heaven. These are the four recognized centre back, coupled with Nuzul Mazraoui. Depending on the update on Nuzul Mazraoui, whether he's still at the club or has he also reported back to the national team for the AFCON. So now I think in that defensive lineup, I'm going to give you guys my own potential starting 11, and also, but obviously, if you also have a different starting 11 all together, you could also let me know your thoughts. Get in your comments, get in your potential match 11 that you are pretty sure that they are going to give us the three maximum point at Old Trafford, because come on, it is now another opportunity has also set up itself for Manchester United to get a 3-point victory, three maximum point at Old Trafford of Bournemouth, if we have to stay competitive and also stay up for European places, because a win tonight is gonna push us up further more the table, which is we're gonna be fifth on the table at the same point closer to Chelsea. Just the difference that Chelsea apparently they are sitting they're gonna sit above us with a goal difference. But a win tonight guarantees us fifth spot in that Prem table, and also is gonna also make us to push more further for European places, which is actually the target, which is gonna be actually really crucial this night. It's gonna be a very crucial game for Manchester United, and also because Bournemouth, we have to be all over them, because as I said on and on, these players can turn off. They can put out a stinker. Yes, it is actually possible, because the last season against Bournemouth, they put out a stinker at Old Trafford, which we eventually lost at home against Bournemouth, which was absolutely devastating result. It was a shocking result to me, because I can remember last season at Bournemouth, I was actually apparently live at Old Trafford watching this game, Manchester United against Bournemouth, which Antonio Semenyo, he was the one that sealed the victory for Bournemouth. So it was a very, very nightmare for me that day. I know how it is. It was a very, very, I was actually emotional. Yes, despite that, I was like a diehard, a passionate Manchester United. Yes, the emotions were running through me, which I could also control it, but we cannot afford to lose this game, because if we win this game, as I said, we are in the top five of the of on the table. So now the match preview on my own potential 11 also that I should be going for the potential 11 right now. I think I think on goal continues Senate Lammers. He has been absolutely excellent. He has been brave, making a lot of decent saves to Manchester United in goal. So Senate Lammers continues in goal. Then on the right side centre back, I'll go for Lenny Euro. Lenny Euro as the side centre back. Then as on the centre back, we should be seeing I should be giving Lissandro Martinez and start. But come on, Ruben Amorim, he could opted to go for Edin Heaven as the centre back and also Luke Shaw as the left side centre back. So being a centre back for Manchester United and also for that Ruben Amorim side team, he is automatically the centre back for Ruben Amorim is automatically the leader of that centre back who leads the two of the centre back. I think he could go for Eddie Heaven or Licha, but we have to wait and see. But after me, I said in that back three, I go for Lenny on the right, go for Licha as the centre back, and also Luke Shaw as the left side centre back. So in the middle of the park, we all know that Ruben Amorim, he's going to field two pivot midfielder of Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes. Why it is actually worrisome for me that Kobe is not getting much game time. But let's see how it goes. But if I think if there might be a changes if Brian Ahmad Nizu has gone for AFCON, I think there might be a change. Maybe seeing Bruno Fernandes moving up further the pitch and also Kobe Menu slotting in into Bruno Fernandes number 8 position. But as I said, there is no team news review right now apparently, so we don't know the actual current team news situation, whether the three African players that are going to be involved in AFCON, whether they have moved on to their respective national team or whether they still remain in that Manchester United squad. So now I think I'll go for Casemiro and Bruno as the two midfield pivots because that is where that is what Ruben Amorim is going to do. But also now the two pivots because that is all that has been Manchester United best two midfield pivot. Bruno as number 8 and Casemiro as the number 6. Now the left wing, I think the left wing back, the left wing back, I'm gonna go for Diego Dallo. The right wing back, I think I'm going for Ahmad. If Ahmad is still available for Manchester United. But if Ahmad has moved on, I think there is where there's going to be a change, a shift in the system where we're going to see Diego Dallo on the right wing and also bringing in back Patrick Dogu on the left side wing back. So now on that attack right now, yes, I think if Brian is still with the team, I think I go for Brian on the right side number 10, then Matthias Cunha as the left side number 10, then Josh Zexi continues as my center forward. So obviously that is my own potential starting 11. If you are also in line with me, you could also get involved. Give me a thumbs up on the comment section. But also, if you have a different opinion, different potential starting 11 that you think the Ruben Amorim should be fitting in his starting preferred 11 that could give Manchester United, that could give us the all three vital point. Because come on, I just want to get off the 3 point. Get off the 3 point off Bournemouth. Let's stick into the fifth. Let's climb up further the table on the fifth place. European places is actually what we have to actualize if we have to attract the best players, the targeted players that we want for next season to be able to stay competitive or in the Premier League. Staying competitive in the Premier League, I don't mean challenging because right now United we are way both levels off levels where both levels towards Arsenal, Manchester City, Liverpool. Yeah, that is true. That is the attitude about it. So we have to do all it takes. We have to get it on board right now. Get on board with the Ineos, what the Ineos are actually apparently doing right now. Get it on board, give them the full support, and also give Ruben Amorim the full support. I think the club hierarchy are actually fully on board with Ruben Amorim because he said in his pre-match press conference, come out, that the system is not going to change the system. That's bet. That is what we are into. That's the reality. He's not going to change the system. So now the Ineos right now have to give Ruben Amorim his full backing, full support financially to get the players that he wants in that Manchester United team who could compete with, which also we all know that the midfield area of the pitch, that central midfield area of the pitch, it is absolutely a thing that we must have to address, which we could see yesterday. The news floating around the media space from it was coming out from the Guardian, apparently suggesting that Manchester United has made Crystal Palace central midfielder out of water. They are prime number one target in the summer. So Carlos Valiba also, there is an update that the price of Carlos Valiba could drop to 74.3 million pounds for Carlos Valiba because of he has actually been dropped out of form. He has been absolutely awful this season. Ever since Manchester United came in for him, his form has been dropped. He was sort of at Anfield towards the first half, 45 minutes against Liverpool. He hasn't been at his best, but I think his mind, his heart has been set on somewhere that was actually being admitted according to reports that we got. But apparently, honestly, it is something that we have to like weigh our option of. If we could be able to get European football in the summer and also stay up, get European football in the summer, I think this is when the beginning of that transfer revolution is going to start because we cannot afford to stay competitive. We are Manchester United. We are Manchester United, and the expectation from those players, and also the expectation from the manager to succeed is actually highly high. Is actually highly high. The standard is showing itself. So whenever those players go out to the football pitch to represent, to wear the shirts, to wear the badge to wear this Manchester United badge, if they go out and put out a stinking performance, it always gets the fan base pissed off. That is the reality, man. Come on. As I say, don't forget also to be a part. Don't forget to be a part of this conversation by getting in your thoughts, your comments, your potential starting 11 you think that could also give Manchester United the age to be able to take off 3 points off Bournemouth. Because as I say, I'm really scared. I'm not really pretty confident because I'm scared of Anthony Semenyo. He's the kind of player, a special player being acknowledged by Ruben Amorim, which is actually something that got me worried because yeah, they got good descent of players, but obviously that's the beauty of the Premier League. I'm going with my own preferred prediction at Old Trafford. It's going to be a very very difficult game full of intensity, game full of more athletic players because these Bournemouth players they got a young couple of players that is athletic in that middle of the pack. Got also a lot of players who can cause upset for Manchester United in that Manchester United back line with Antonio Semenyo, Evan Nielsen, Kivert, who is also actually dangerous. These players are actually dangerous. But come on, we cannot afford to lose. If we win, we stay up to fifth places right now in the print table. But if we lose, it's gonna be a recipe of disaster. So I'm gonna bank my money on this. It's a full-time score. I'm going for a Manchester United slim victory. I think it's going to be a 1-0 victory. My prediction. Get involved. Get in your thought in the comment section. Thank you for watching. This is Boutique Sports Update. Pop a like on the video. On your way out before you leave is the 15th day of December. Kickoff time. Kickoff time. 8 p.m. UK time. See you guys at Old Trafford. Speak to you guys on the match reaction. Bye for now.